against the wall. You just got to know where you're at. Uh-oh.
That ball's rocketed down the left field side and out of here. Mark Canha demolishes a 2-0 pitch, and the Tigers are back on the board.
Yeah, that's a real short, compact swing there. Didn't get cheated. 2-0, got a pitch he can handle. Tigers offense said they're not going away quietly.
I put this concoction together in my garage last night, and it's been great.
Mark Canha drills at left field and gone. Pizza for everybody.
Maybe that ball got out in a hurry.
That had a sound to it, didn't it?
Wow. So look, we show pizza on the telecast, and there's a homer. Twice.
Love it when a plan comes together.
Maybe yes. Deep to left field. Martin back at the track and the wall. And Mark Canha gives the Tigers an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, I love this. I'm not going to give you a chance to call this one for a strike. You see that starting to come in, pulls his hands in, gets the barrel right to the ball, and get it up in that wind and see how far it can go.
And then that good sweeper. He's got a very good breaking ball.
To third base and through again. The infield is a sieve. 1 run is in. Here comes number 2. We are tied, and the lead runs at third. Another in-between hop, and this time Farmer.
And then the base runners are just smelling it. There's Riley Green and Joey Corey. You know that he's going to send them. He knows that it's going to tie the game up.
Mark Canha is at 1 ball, no strikes as the Tigers come in at 12-10. That ball is cranked to left field. Rosarena back at the track, and he can only watch it fly. Mark Canha with cannon fire for a 1-0 lead.
Mark Canha wasting no time. I told you the Tigers hitters would be aggressive on that first pitch because Littell is very hittable when he tries to get ahead of the Tiger hitters. And Mark Canha unleashes.
Oh boy, Mark Canha gets involved. That one's out of here.
Tigers here in the top of the 8th inning. Stinging the Rays. 2 big swings. Riley Green. And now Mark Canha.
4-2 Detroit.
Fly ball, left field, deep. Got a chance. Gone! Grand slam home run for Mark Canha. Tigers take a 5-0 lead. Well, the game plan pays off. They've shown right from the gate today they're not going to be fooled. They're not on the front foot. Prior pitch, he misses with that slider, sits back nicely. It's in his zone. This is really a no-doubter. Garcia. Base hit into right. And Tigers have tied it up in the 8th.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Who would have thought it? You had pitchers. The Blue Jays had only given up 3 runs by a starter in 11 of the last 12 ball games. You bring in Garcia, who hasn't been hit all year, and look what's happened.
Line to first. Oh man, Mark Canha. Felonious.
Saved that run how many times? 3. 3 times they saved that run. Hopefully that comes back to hurt them.
Hope we're talking about that in the postgame. On the ground to first. Oh man, Mark Canha spears it beautifully. What a play.
Yeah, this ball's hit with a lot of topspin, and when it hits the ground, it just takes that big hop, almost trying to get by Mark Canha, but he just gets down almost on 1 knee and just flips his glove up.
First base. Canha smothers it. Another nice play and a great feed one more time from Canha.
Just like we've got to see the last couple of weeks from Mark Canha over at first base. Not only does he make a good stop, but how about this feed? Over there in the hole, takes the base hit away, right on stride, and that's what they practice all season long down in spring training.
Bottom of the 4th inning and scoreless in Cincinnati. Had an off balance just a little bit on the changeup and a sliding catch. Mark Canha has not been out in right field very often this year. That's a good play.
You can't take charge here. It's like, I want this ball. You have to call it, and you have to call it many times because this is a very loud stadium. Too many fans, they can't hear you. So you have to call it until you catch it, Dan.
That puts a runner in scoring position for Mark Canha. Shot down the first baseline for a base hit. Tigers will take the lead. Building around third. Ibanez will be held at third. Canada second. Throw goes home. Tigers lead at 3-2 in the 8th.
That's a clutch hit right there by Canha. Able to move the ball in a right trajectory on a line, keeps it fair, did not hit it hard. But Canha is extremely happy that that worked out right there. Comes through for his ball club.
There's a high fly ball from Mark Canha, deep left field. That ball is gone. Mark Canha puts the Tigers up 3-0 with a 2-run homer.
That's the 100th home run for the Tigers this season. They've out-homered their opponent by 4 now. 7th homer of the season for Mark Canha. Just like that, the Tigers have taken the air out of the crowd in Toronto. Pizza, pizza.
A fair ball into right field. Straight down the line, Fitzgerald scores. Here comes Ramos. He'll score. And then the ball goes in the camera well on the throw. Conforto comes home. And the Giants get the hit they've been missing. It's Mark Canha, his 4th hit of the day. 5-2, Giants lead in the 9th.
And look at the reaction of the boys. They know how big that is.
For Canha.
In his house, right?
In his house.
High drive! And in Canha's house, this game is over. His first game at Oracle Park in a Giants uniform, and he gets the 3rd sacrifice fly of the game for the Giants.
You can't take that lightly, given the difficulty that they've had with that runner at third base in less than 2 outs. And 3 times tonight in 2-strike situations with all of them, with the exception of Bailey. He did it on the first pitch. But it was just such a grind for him to get the job done. And he does it in a ballpark that he grew up wanting to be a Giant, wanting to be a big league player. And tonight he gets to walk it off. What a great memory that he'll never forget.